creado los hombres en la faz de la tierra.
Hola mi gente, ¿cómo están todos? Bienvenido, welcome to el Latino Ruido, Latin Noise, baby. How are you? How you guys doing? This is your host Evie and I'm with Adio. Mira, Johnny no está aquí. Where's Johnny? Where in the world is Johnny? Well, actually, he's on special location. We sent him to Paris to cover the Olympics. You know, he's covering the women's backstroke. You know, como we were talking about chicken breast last week. So he's gonna go and cover. No, I'm just kidding. He's just doing some family time. So we hope to see him next week and everything goes well. And how are you guys doing? How's everything doing? Hey, Charles, how you doing, Charles? How you doing back there? Good. Yeah. I'm happy. How you guys doing? Listen, I don't know what's going on with this weather. It's bipolar like always. Usually Johnny has the weather spotlight, pero you know it's supposed to rain later. This is your weather woman today. It's just supposed to rain later, so that's my weather news for you guys. Pero anyway, let's move on. So guess the umbrella's going y ya tú sabes. Y cuidado con los charquitos. But anyway, let me put my glasses on because, you know, viejita time. So just wanted to start, I want to start today by mentioning, you know, like AI is taking over. AI is taking over businesses and just the way of life lately. But I came across this article, Dios mío, que now it's taking over fast food restaurants. And it's taking, you know, Taco Bell, Wendy's, White Castle already have implemented the AI drive-through. So, you know, instead of getting, you know, what are you, give me your order. You know, we're going to have the little, hi, Rosa, how are you, Rosa? Estoy solita, Rosa, today I'm by myself. Pero sending you love and blessings. She's a good listener. But, you know, like it's taking over, and now McDonald's is going to start implementing that too. So I wanted to, you know, find out what you guys think about that. Because now we're going to go through our drive-through and we're going to be like ordering our hamburgues and french fries and it's going to be a very nice, clear voice. We're not going to hear the little or the little attitudes like this. What is it that you want now? You want extra... Hold on, you know what I mean, like that attitude. So it's like is a big thing now. What's your take on it? I mean, I'm kind of like feeling like it's gonna be replacing us workers, human. So what's next? We're not gonna have any cashiers, anybody, you know. It's gonna be all robotics making our hamburgers and making our french fries. Who knows? They probably, I don't know, le dan más sazón a la comida. Who knows? But why you guys, what's your take on it? Let us know. Put in some comments out there. You know what I mean? What you think on that, Charles?
Do you really think it's the technology's fault and it's not the people that don't know how to do customer service?
That could be it. I agree with you. It could be the people that they don't know how to do customer service.
They're tired of it. Of the people like, smart asses and things like that. No.
Exactly. Like when you go to the drive-through, and I know it's you come across somebody be like, let me see, I don't know what I'm gonna order, and it's like you 5 minutes, you're like, sir, hello, can I help you? I understand that, but it's like sometimes they don't even know how to be nice. So hi, how are you? How can I take your order? And they sound robotic anyway. Let me sound robotic anyway, but but I do agree with you. The customer service skills gotta be improved, people. Really.
Yeah, they got in Japan. They have a restaurant where it's a waiter, is the robot, and it brings your food.
Oh my God.
When you sit down, a robot comes with a tablet, and you order your food, and then it leaves, and then another robot comes with your food. So you can't, and you can't even scream at the robot because it doesn't even speak. It just puts the tray, and then a word says, "Please take your food." So who you gonna scream at? Nope.
So we can't get angry. We can't get nothing. We can't get no free food because the robotics is not gonna say anything to you.
Yep.
But it's crazy. That's another thing that is AI is gonna be controlling. Even just recently, a Tesla was in Seattle. An owner, he puts it in autopilot, so he doesn't have to drive. He's just could sit down and just take a nap, and the car is driving. But it had an accident in the highway, and it hit a motorcycle. Unfortunately, the motorcycle guy, whatever, motorless, whatever it's called. Okay, and mind-boggling. There I go. But he had an accident. Unfortunately, he passed away on the scene. But it makes you think the driver of the Tesla, he just put in autopilot, looking at his cell phone. He's chilling. He's trusting his car, and this thing happened. So it's like kind of, okay, everybody's moving into this AI situation. Is it really safe? I don't think it's safe.
Well,
I mean, what do
now
you think, Charles?
now we have to figure out, did the motorist have perfect lights in the back? Did the motorist was going too slow or too fast? Because you got to remember, these things are censored.
Yes.
So if they don't see nothing, of course it's going to have the accident. So it is dangerous. Anytime you have something automatically driving, or even pilots, that's why they say humans are the best reaction timing of cars. But maybe they'll have it. Maybe if the motorcycle was one of those robotic cars as well,
maybe they have a sensor.
Then we would have not had that problem. But one is robotic and one is not. It's going to be hard because they're not talking to each other.
They're not communicating. It's
Right.
like men and women. We don't communicate. So I think that we should have sensors. Women should be implemented with sensors, and men too.
Yeah, that way when you get next to a woman that want to hear it, they go, doot, doot, doot. Okay, I gotta go.
Okay, turn around. I don't want to talk to her. She's toxic. Toxic. Imagine that, y'all.
Nice.
Imagine that we're going to be like, that special chip is going to be implemented in our bodies, and it's going to let us know who's toxic or not.
Yep.
Can it cheap? Oh, no, don't go and talk to that one. It's cheap. He got no money. He liar. He's unemployed. Imagine they should have that. Listen, IBM, Microsoft, all those big companies, call us here on the Latino Ruido. We're giving you a good idea if they have a chip for women and men. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
That would be cool because it will tell you, listen, that man is married and got like 5 chillas in there.
Yeah,
so imagine, I know. Who has time for 5 chillas? Can somebody tell me who has time for 5 chillas? Or 5 chillos too, because
now who calls them a chia? Because maybe he's 5 going out with them. See?
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
He's probably just dating them, but
They just
automatically
friends.
a female be like, "Oh, you playing me dirty?" No, only on Friday and Saturday when I go with someone else.
Yeah, and that's it. And I'm just gonna go over my friend's house. Ajá, te cogieron con la mano en la masa.
Espérate.
Ahí está.
Let me come over here because my friend said he don't see.
Yes! Look.
So.
Who's that?
What?
Yeah! Charles, our producer, everybody is joining us today.
Yeah. And then, sorry I'm going to be on my phone because I'm controlling the thing from here.
Thank you for joining.
No, but like you said, chias, and it could be he's dating 5 people. Don't judge.
Exactly.
Don't judge.
Imagínate.
So get the sensor and then you know.
But and listen, we're gonna have to Latino Ruido brought it first. We're gonna have
Human sensor.
the human sensor of the toxic, the pelado, el que está pelado, that he has no money, got no job, he's just en arrimao. You know what I mean? Mira, para que tú sepas.
No, but some of the sensors won't work for somebody because I'm assuming that you have to put it in what you're looking for. So
I know.
Some of
you gotta
the
pre-program it. You gotta program it.
Some of them going to be like, listen, girl, you need to stop dreaming because you ain't going to find nobody like that.
Exactly. I want a sugar daddy.
A 200,000.
Oh, sugar daddy alert, and we're gonna be like walking like this. Sugar daddy.
Damn.
Wow. Imagine what you guys think. I don't know.
See, now you say it like that, it's just going to take the whole thrill of chasing them.
I know, right?
You ain't going to be able to chase them.
Oh my God. So it's going to be fun. I think that listen, like I said, IBM, Microsoft. Who else is out there? Apple. Listen, give
Todito,
us a call
¿verdad?
here. The Boricua sensor.
There
The
we go.
Latino sensor. We need more of that. We need more of that. But anyway, but let's move on. Listen, Dios mío, Bochinche. Boar's Head is having some problems, man. What's going on with Boar's Head? That's
is
the
that,
brand.
Is that the ham?
Yes, the ham
jamon?
and the deli meats.
Yeah, well.
Listen, they
what
had to recall like 70 million pounds of whatever products because they got bacteria in it.
Well, that happens to a
Dios
lot of
mío.
companies, especially in the summer. A lot of and I blame it again on the workers probably because they want to
Probably.
just get everything out. So they'd be like, "Oh, get it out," and they didn't even scan it correctly.
Yeah, to see si el jamón, ese salami estará, olvídate.
Yeah, because in the summer, I
So
guess.
Stop eating salami, people.
Woo,
Put down
that's
the
a lot.
salami down.
That's a lot of meat.
That's a lot of meat.
It didn't
I
say
don't know.
where.
That's what she said. What? I'm learning.
It didn't say where. Like what
Well,
state?
no, it really didn't say. It said, the products were mostly, they really didn't pinpoint us. The products are delivered into several locations in the United States.
Right.
And they feel, it started with their liverwurst. Worst. Oh, liverwurst. Who eats that?
So that's definitely not in the hood.
Yeah, that's definitely. So it had to be somewhere in Milwaukee or something in the
Yeah.
middle. But who eats liver? You ever had liverwurst?
I had liver, but I don't know if it's liver worth.
I don't know, but
Or is it worth the liver? I don't know.
I don't know. It's spreadable. It's a spreadable something.
Damn.
I don't.
You never had liver?
I had liver
Because the
but
Spanish
I had
people
the
make-
Latino liver.
Yeah, and my mom used to disguise it with sazons and all
Yeah,
this.
con
And
cebollita and salsita and white rice.
you'd be
and
thinking it's
plátano.
chuleta or something. You'd be like, oh, this is steak. No, go ahead, eat it.
No,
And
sí,
it's
because es que
liver.
no había chavo. There was no money for steak or chuleta or pollo. So we having liver because liver is supposed to be affordable. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, they really when I was reading the article, it really didn't pinpoint a specific place, but it was just that the products just were spread, delivered to several different
Right.
states in the United
See,
States.
I'm glad that they have
So,
the
ay, Dios
the
mío.
code because then they can tell the store, bring it back. So they know which store got it.
Well, they don't
but they
want-
have to tell the people in case you brought it from that store.
Exactly, but they don't want, to like, tú
Oh.
sabes. But it has some type of, it's like a bacteria, it's called Listeria infection.
Oh.
And it's a foodborne bacteria illness that is just, it's like like a bacteria.
Yeah, yeah.
So if
probably
you
from the
eat
heat.
it, you become ill, like regular stuff like stomach aches and all that stuff. Ay, Dios mío.
Well, cook it. Don't they say fire burns everything? All
Exactly.
the bacteria?
Cook everything. Que cocinen el bologna ese. Oh my God.
But that's why they
You
had a
ever like
recall.
bologna? You ever?
Oh yeah,
were a fan
bologna
of
was my first name before.
Get out of here.
Because we were poor. Bologna was cheap.
I know, con queso o sin queso.
Well,
In the sandwich, I'm just saying.
Back in the days, I used to have the bologna, but it depends on when they bring me the free cheese. So I'm gonna tell you. And then my mom used to tell me, go down the block y dile a Roberto to slice it. Don't slice it too.
Viste.
Y dale los 3 pesos.
Coño, pero that cheese was the bomb.
The free cheese?
What? That was the best grilled cheese ever. That was you
Mhm.
could have made those grilled cheese. Oh, it was melty. It was the best
then-
mac and chease.
Then we used to use it for the party because she used to slice it and
Put it in cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Con salami. Mira, with salami.
Free. It was free.
For the little party con Ritz crackers.
Mm.
Ay, Dios mío.
No,
See how-
alguna vez we didn't have a wrist cracker. We had the square one.
The heck?
The-
Look, there was a fly up in here.
The what they call them, the soda cracker, the square one.
Yes.
That
Oh my
I used to
God.
crush it
yes.
and put it in the coffee. I don't know whoever
That
does
was-
that.
listen.
I do that. I crush it and I put
Anybody
it inside.
out there who's watching, do you ever did that in your coffee? Or put the little cheese inside? I know they do it with hot chocolate.
I don't do that.
But they do it with hot chocolate.
I
They
know.
put the little queso de papa or queso.
Leave that in the campo in Puerto Rico. Leave that over there. Don't bring that thing over here.
Leave it in the campo. But yeah, those are little things that, we used to get used to. Cuando no había jamón, había bologna. Salami, mortadella, and all this stuff. Oh my God.
And in my house, it lasts. Bologna, ham and cheese lasts for a long time
Mira pa'
because
allá.
you only allow one slice in the bread.
Y más nada. And don't get you, no. How
One
you
slice
take
and
it
one
too?
cheese.
How dare you take two? But and it's spice ham. Remember spice ham?
Oh, I buy that.
Yeah,
Spice ham, cheese, and
I felt
salami.
like back in the days, I don't know, like I heard it more.
Yeah.
Like now
Now it's
it's
cooked
everything.
ham.
Oh no, wait, turkey, low sodium turkey, like turkey.
White American cheese.
Yeah, organic.
Yeah.
Organic.
You know there's nothing organic. I hope y'all know that.
There's nothing organic. It's all the same. Listen.
For you to get organic, you have to live in the farm and take it out yourself.
And take it out of the cow, actually.
Yep.
Just squeeze it out of the little teta of the cow, and ya tú está. That's very organic.
Because as soon as they take it out and put it in that box, they adding stuff to keep it fresh.
It's true.
They adding
and
this, they added
more.
that. Yeah, to last longer. So there's
True.
nothing. People forget the word what organic means. It means original,
Lo ven.
untouched, and you ain't gonna get that.
Are you sure
I get
now?
that. I get that when I'm in the Philippines. I'll be like, my neighbor. I tell my neighbor, whatever banana thing comes on the side, that's for me. So I'll be in the thing, click.
Oh, and those.
It's on my yard, right? It's on my side of the yard. It becomes my
Listen,
bananas.
It wanted to come over my side. You damn right. I'm gonna eat it. Wow. That's it.
Oh, Rosa said yes, me.
Yeah, Rosa.
Yes, me. What? You put the crackers or you put the cheese? Let us know, Rosa. Which one?
Because I like the crackers and I like the cheese on hot chocolate during the winter. And then not that quick chocolate. I wanted like the barra chocolate. The one that you melt in with the milk. Ave Maria, mama.
Ay.
Oh my God, that is
I
so
don't know.
good.
I'm a quick person. I take the polvo, and real quick.
Oh, but it's the bomb though. I'm not gonna say but if you want to go like old school, you get the barra and you just melt it with the
They
milk.
scrape it. Like
They
that.
scrape
Yeah.
it and be like chaka chaka chaka.
My grandmother used to do that.
Wow.
Búscame chocolate. And I'm like, ¿qué es esto? Chocolate. Ese polvo. I said the chocolate, la barrita. So I had to go downstairs so they could.
It's true.
I'm like, listen, by the time you do all that, I already drank 2 cups of coffee. Chocolate, and I'm gone.
Oh my God! Did you ever like the strawberry quick?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because they came out.
They came
they
back
had,
with the original taste.
They did.
Yep. If
Oh
you can
my
find
God.
them in a couple of the stores.
Oh,
I brought
wow.
it.
Do
I
you
was
think
like,
it tastes good?
It tastes way better.
Oh
Well,
my
because
God.
I was brought up with that taste.
Yeah.
I guess.
Because it's everything changed.
The cheese in the chocolate, she said.
Yeah. Oh, look at Rosa. Yeah. That's one. I mean, those are like the best moments ever of like growing up and stuff.
Well,
like that.
Rosa is diehard Latina. She's probably from Puerto Rico.
Rosa es Latina. Mira, 1,000%. Es
Yes.
Rosa es Latina.
She bring that from the campo over there. She's talking about
She
cheese
sure
in the
did.
chocolate. I never heard that until I met a friend of mine that came from the campo. And we were about 13 or 14 years old. And he was like, Deme buscarle queso. I was like, for what? He said, didn't you say we all going to drink hot chocolate? I'm like, shoot, you get the quesos, I'm getting my cookies. Because I have to have cookies to dunk in, my chocolate chip cookies. I have to have
Yes, it's so good. So good. I used to like all the little crackers or the little they used to sell this little like little galletitas, but they weren't like soda crackers. There was some type of it's like galletas de manteca. They're like very hard.
Oh, you're talking about the one that has a little cave in?
Yeah, that they got. They're like this.
It's in a plastic bag now.
Yes, I forgot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think it was like, I don't know if they call it galleta de manteca or something. It's like
something.
yo no sé, something.
I put
But
butter
those are
or
good.
something.
Con butter ahí, me lo como. Ay,
you're
María,
making me
más
hungry.
bueno.
What else we got?
All right. But listen, I just want to congratulate a Latina. She's became the youngest gymnast to get a gold medal.
I know, I was going to mention
She was
that.
born in New Jersey, Hackensack, New Jersey, and she's from Dominican parents.
Yep.
And she's 16 years old. She became the youngest gymnast, especially Latina, to win a gold medal. So I'm so proud of her.
And the
I wanted to give her a shout out.
And the diving team to get the first gold medal for United States. Thank you.
Yes, like come on. So we want to give you a shout out. We want to very proud. Keep going,
Right,
keep doing your thing, man.
Some lady, we love it. Said, "Yo, man, let's stream together sometimes."
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. So get in contact with the network with the LDM network, and send us an email.
People always want to corroborate.
Yeah. So
we don't mind the collaboration, but as long as it goes both ways.
Exactly. So I wanted to shout out. Her name is Hensley Rivera. So I wanted to give her a shout out. And also, now that we're talking about the Olympics, I noticed they have breaking is into the Olympics now. So I was kind of like taken aback. I was like, what? Breaking?
Mm-hmm.
But
when they first said breaking, all the females was like, oh, snap, because they thought they was going to throw stuff.
Yeah, we're going to break stuff.
I'm always breaking stuff anyway.
Que tú me pilaste cuerno.
I'm always breaking something. No, but they bring the B-boys and all of them are coming back.
Yes. And breakdancing, began in the 1970s,
in the Bronx. I see Asia taking that.
Hello? They're already taking it.
Asia's been doing breakdancing. Took breakdancing and took it over, and while we killed it because hardly no one breaks dances that much here. But you'd be shocked because I went to a breakdancing competition in Queens. But again, that's why I said Asians, because there was more Asians than Americans.
They're like
even little kids
into it. They are really into it, and it's part of our hip hop culture. It's part of New York. It's part of the Bronx. Back in the days with the cardboard, like you would be with your homeboys, you would like spit some whatever little lyrics and then be like.
That would be cool, right? To watch the person in the Olympics come out with the cardboard and the DJ with the car, just to show us a story.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And then the 4 people that are representing the United States, 2 of them are Asian. One is Hispanic from Miami, and the other guy, I don't know, I'm not really sure he's an African American, but I don't know exactly from where. So I'll get back to you on that. But it shows how much hip hop it has influenced our culture.
Yeah.
How black music, like Latinos, have influenced the culture, because you would never imagine.
And then breakdancing
in the Olympics.
Yeah, like I was saying before, because there was a post showing an Asian person dancing what they call hip hop, or what they call black dancing.
Dancing.
Oh, look, they stealing our stuff. Do you know that hip hop and everything and breakdancing stole it from martial arts? Because
interesting.
Even the person that started breakdancing said they took parts of it from the Saturday fights, that they used to watch.
Right.
And then they took the round circle from nights and the round tables where they all come around and they gather. Which every culture has that thing about a circle. For some reason.
I know, right? Like, what's going on?
You dance in a Spanish thing, they go in a circle. And so everywhere you go. Even
cockfighting is in a circle.
So it's like a united thing. Remember, a circle is a infinity type of thing. So that came from there. So before anyone speaks, they have to know their history. Because I heard that a lot. I just had to say that.
No, it's true. It's true.
Dancing, they stole it from us. No. You actually stole it, and not stole it, but they said they embraced the martial arts of the karate movies. How one dances and then the next one comes in, and then the other one dances, then they do flips. All this was from there.
But even breakdancing is about dueling somebody. It's about fight. Not fighting, but like challenging somebody.
What they call that a cipher.
Yeah,
it's like a cipher type of thing.
Yeah, you have to do it. Like, look, listen, I'm gonna do.
But shout out to them for being in the Olympics.
We're about to break dance right here in the Latino Ruido.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I challenge you. You challenge me. We'll see what happens. And listen, whoever gets the best crowd open and you killed it, then you're the winner.
Because in the clubs it was like that. You see 5 guys walking to oh man, there's gonna be a fight. Yo, I heard you were talking crap. Yeah, I was. Oh yeah. All right.
Oh yeah. So
hit
start.
It. And you'd be like, oh damn, they're not fighting.
Yeah, you'd be like that.
Yeah. And back in the day, it was for bragging rights. So
Yeah.
A lot of the people came out. So and they all combined together. I don't know the rules of the Olympics. How they're gonna do it?
I was trying to figure that out. I was trying to figure that out. No, I went online and I was trying to, and in an article, whatever. Here I go, mind-boggling. The digital scoring platform will allow judges to score the breakers in real time on their technique, performance, musicality, creativity, or anything more, whatever, special moved or something that they can come up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of, because I was trying to figure that out, like how they gonna judge it, like. Is it the way that they spin, the best head spin, or the best?
Are the judges break dancers? That's what another thing.
That's another thing, and it didn't say. I couldn't really. Do they gonna have expert? Because it would have been nice
because
if
in the
they
Olympics,
have one
like
of the
gymnastics and stuff,
they have experts.
They have
right?
like a few gymnastics people. Then they have always that one person that doesn't know anything about gymnastics.
Right.
So they vote for how it looks. So you always have to have one. But I wonder if there's breakdancers that
Who knows if any, like the our legends breakdancer who started it all, who part of that, were they contact to?
I wish they was.
I hope so. And anybody out there, NBC, listen, get the story about breakdancing. That would have been a great, type of a documentary. Because this is something that is amazing in the Olympics, especially for our culture. This is something that comes from blacks and Latinos from the United States. Like, if you want to go there,
That came from the hood.
It came from the hood, so,
to me, it's not color. It came from the hood.
Like, do you think that the Olympics will appreciate the whole, would appreciate the breaking, the history, something. It makes me wonder. It didn't really.
It was pretty cool. As long as we're in there. So now you're gonna have more kids want to learn the breakdancing. So
yeah, that's what that was my other question too. Do you think that this will open up more, people to be drawn to? Listen, let me just research this.
Yeah,
what it's all about?
There's gonna be more
research
battles.
about music, about who's been doing it since.
I already seen it happening
since the 70s.
This year, two new breakdancing competitions came out. So once they announced that they were going to do the Olympics, now all of a sudden people want to do breakdancing competitions. One of them I agreed with because one of them was done by 3 original people,
right?
Like Crazy Legs, and I forgot the other guy's name that wasn't in the movie Breakin'.
Right.
So
Remember that movie?
So these guys are okay, but other people that just say, "Oh, it's in the Olympics. Let me, jump on the money train." So.
Yeah, I'm interested. Anybody out there, listen, just, let us know. Will it lose its essence? Would it lose,
No, I think
the heart of breaking of, would it?
Yeah. Once it becomes a national competition, it loses the heart.
Would it become too commercial? Like it's gonna be? I could see it that it will.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It will.
And the competition wise, they're going to forget that it was just a lovely competition, whereas now it's going to come with backstabbings and all this other stuff. So just to climb up to the Olympics.
It's true. And I think that Asian culture is growing due to...
They embrace even salsa.
Listen, I know. Remember that?
Come on, man. I don't even
dance. La Orquesta La Luz. Los chinitos they used to sing salsa. I think they still do. And there's plenty of more.
Yeah, China and Japan, oh my God. Don't even ask them if they want to dance salsa. They'll embarrass you.
Que sí que.
Especially I'm Latino. I'll be always, you want to dance? I'm like, nah, my back hurt. My back hurt and stuff.
Ay, no, espérate.
I'm good. You should have seen me yesterday. I was real good yesterday. I ain't dancing with nobody that's not Latin and then be embarrassed. Hell no.
I know, and then you can't even dance. Or even they doing bachata, they doing reggaeton.
Yeah, and then they always say, "Well, ain't you Latin?" You be like, "Damn, bro."
I know, like, aren't you supposed to know? And I'm like, no, not really. Yeah. And then you be like, oh, with the bachata, messed up.
But check out check out El Latino Ruido's Facebook page. I also posted one where Chinese lady put down, "This is what happens in a Puerto Rican house." The comments there were like, "What you know about the Puerto Rican house?" And they didn't even watch the video. If you would have watched the video, you would have known that these were born Asians in Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico, yeah.
Had the accent and everything. She was like, "Mira que tú vas a hacer."
Pero mira que una ensaladita de codito, chacho.
I was dying. She was like, "Chacho, no."
Oye, mira, and they were speaking. It's unbelievable. And let me tell you a real quick story about that. during work, I work in a retail store, and I was in the fitting room helping a customer, and the little girl comes out and she says, "Oh, I'm gonna try this on. Do you speak Spanish?" And I say, "Yes." And then she's a little chinita, chiqui. Ah, pues mira que mi mamá quiere que yo que me ponga este traje porque yo quiero una. And I'm like,
Diablo.
Diablo, okay, go ahead, mommy, go.
And you
then
better
the
hope
mom
you know
comes.
Spanish.
Yes, and the mom comes, ¿se lo puede probar? Ah, pues bien, gracias, no, perdona, sabe, tú sabes. Pero
And without an accent or nothing.
Without I was
with
like,
a Latino accent, I mean.
With a Latin, I'm
Yeah.
like, what? And it's mind-boggling.
You got to
know,
remember,
it let me-
Latin is not who you are, it's where you were born at. So the person was born and raised in Puerto Rico, of course they're going to become Puerto Rican
right.
accents.
That's right.
So that's why when they come to America, they lose that accent because now they're becoming more American. So, and there was another video where a Jamaican Asian, she said, "Yeah, Batty boy, you telling me I don't know?" I was like, "What?" And then people were saying, "Oh, that's fake accent." And this Jamaican person said, "No, she's not because she lives in Jamaica and I live next to her. So know your role before you even talk."
It's true, and a lot
It
of
doesn't
people.
mean, yeah.
you
Of course,
know?
they see slant eyes. They think they're supposed to talk like.
They have, oh, she don't look Jamaican, or she don't,
Yeah.
And she be the first one be like this, "Hey, Mr. Chinaman."
Yeah,
True. No,
she was saying, she was like, "I smoke my janga," and she was talking back up, but born and raised in Jamaica, so
Look at that.
It's where you're born at. So, and I hate when people see someone and assume they supposed to know Chinese or whatever. Like you look at them like, "Oh, don't mess with them. They know kung fu." Like, you know what I mean?
Like, come on, let's stop.
You
Let's
know,
stop.
like I don't.
You
Everybody
know,
doesn't know.
let's just-
All the Spanish people don't know how to put a radio. Well, yeah, maybe they do. They, they know how to take it out and put it back in. So
Maybe. Hey, that's what she said. Hey.
what else you got there? What we got going?
But anyway, but also, now that we were talking about now Chinos in Puerto Rico and all that stuff, recently Puerto Rico governor on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, signed a law that prohibits discrimination against people wearing afros, curls, locks, twists, braids, or other hairstyles that that might be racially, diverse,
yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah, see-
whatever they think. But now it's into law.
Yeah,
There's a couple of states.
Well, they need it.
That they are
It didn't make
adapting to
sense
this,
though to put it as a law. It
Yeah.
should fall into you cannot racial profile someone, and
It's
that's
true.
part of race. The race to a point. Mm-hmm. Because people were like, "Oh, afros and stuff." That was a
Ay,
race
por
of ours.
favor, por favor.
Actually, that was a decade of ours. That was like back in the '60s. You know what I mean?
Tell me about it.
Long
Tell me about
white
it.
people hair, the rockers. Everybody had that in the '60s and '70s, and then they changed
I
it to the big
know.
hair. Remember?
Yes.
So in the '80s, it became the big hair. So hairstyle is not really, to me, a culture thing. It's just a style of the decade of when it comes out.
It's true, and I'm sorry, but nowadays,
Now everybody
braids,
got the long braids
to
tucked in
like,
their butt.
olvídate, they sweep your floor when they come over.
Yeah, and they'll be like,
They're
"Oh,
like down there."
this was." I spoke to a lady and she said this was. I mean, a girl. And she said this is our culture. I said no. I don't remember any Egypt or any African person from the 1800s or something having braids all the way down like
to the
that.
floor.
I was like,
That's exaggeration.
yeah,
that is
so
exaggeration.
The braids, yes, but
How do
braids
they
came
go to
from
the bathroom?
every place.
How they go to the bathroom? Because if it's long, no se
Wipey, wipey.
it's not gonna go in the toilet.
Wipey with it.
What-
I don't know.
I
It's
know.
not theirs anyway.
So it might. So the endings are really, really brittle.
Mm-hmm.
Man, están limpiando. Olvídate.
No,
Imagine
but
that.
the whole hairstyle, like the blacks talking about the white girls wearing braids and stuff. At the same
that's-
time,
oh,
at the
yes.
same time, you got straight hair and blonde hair. So you want to complain about a white person wearing braids? Think about that.
Yeah. Come on.
Hairstyle's a hairstyle. Let people wear what they want to wear.
Whatever your choice is, just do it.
To me, if they want to wear a Latino blended fade, hey, by all means.
If you want to wear rolos outside, then go ahead and do it.
Yeah, but don't wear the shower caps. Take
I
the shower
know,
caps
imagine
off.
the shower
The shower caps. Come on now.
Ay, Dios mío. That's funny, though.
That-
they
that-
look like they
it looks
chef.
ridiculous. It
Like
looks
they're going to go
ridiculous.
cook something.
And that's my opinion. I know a lot of people probably gonna get mad, but that's my opinion. If I was single, I would never talk to a person with a shower cap.
No,
That's to me a turn off.
Look, listen, I'm a single person, and I don't even, I'll be like, what's going on in there?
Yeah. So
I'm like, I know. Mr. Chef, hey.
listen.
Chef. Gaston. I'm gonna call
Every
you Gaston.
every race embraces something of another race.
Exactly.
I was like, if you think about it, if you read history and read in between the lines, how Christopher Columbus took Latinos to go get all these slaves, but he didn't go and said, park his boat and then said, let me grab them. No, he parked it and stood there weeks and months and something like that. So the culture of Latinos cooking and Latinos talking, the dancing,
Exactly.
that was embraced in a lot of places. So that's why I tell a lot of people, learn your history first. So just like the Philippines, and that's why a lot of people, when you come to see, they have something of Latino, like dancing or something.
They do. It's similar. It's similar.
It is because of that reason. And then they took the slaves and then they bring them back, even though Latinos were slaves. So
They sure
even
were.
though- but
They sure
had
were.
the slave's master let them run amok once in a while because
Yeah.
they were the one pushing the boats. Why you think the 7 famous boats that took slaves are Latin names?
I know.
One of them
Interesting.
is in Santo Domingo, right?
Is
I
it in
think-
Santo Domingo?
Yeah,
Did they
one of
get
the
there
boats
now?
is still parked in Santo Domingo.
Or something like that, ¿verdad? Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard about it.
It's still parked there.
We're gonna research about that.
But the
Yeah, we're
7
gonna
famous
definitely.
boats that took slaves and went to all these continents were named after Spanish people.
Yeah, they were. They were.
So
They were. So it's interesting. That's why we share so much, and that I can't comprehend sometimes why we have so much animosity against,
Yeah.
against each other.
And the
When we
Indians are the one-
share, we
wasn't the
share.
Indians with the braids first?
Yeah, I
Like
think
the
that-
mohawks and the braids and all
I
this stuff.
know, we stand out. We stand out. That's who we are. Who we are, and it's unfortunate that we come to 2024, and now, for example, the governor of Puerto Rico put that into law. Now, in the United States, at least 24 states have approved the version of the Crown Act, which aims to ban race-based hair discrimination and stands for creating a respectful and open world for natural hair. Why are we still battling this? I mean, come on, it's 2024.
Yeah.
It's our way of life. We don't say, oh my God, this one can't have straight hair. Why does that one have straight hair?
But the thing I don't like about the Latinos and the blacks, they always complain that someone's stealing something. But you were Mohawk. I remember a couple years ago, everybody wanted the Mohawk.
I know, I remember
You know that was an
yeah.
Indian thing, right? So
It is.
you stole
It
it
is
from
an
the
Indian.
Indian.
Yeah.
And then everybody wanted long hair, like the rockers, white people, right?
Look at that.
And then now, all of a sudden, y'all want to embrace the full beard. Iraqs.
No, everybody has a beard now.
Yeah. And where that came from? Iraqis, Jewish,
Uh,
all of them. But y'all don't say y'all stealing it.
Europeans, because the Europeans like all that
All that-
stuff. They love
not even
that.
that,
Indians.
Who is it?
Los Indios,
Irish and all of
yes.
them. They all have long beards. They always did for centuries. So now all of a sudden everybody's doing it, but we're not stealing it, right? Think about that.
No, and then the other day, I was riding the train, and I saw this guy with a funny beard that it curls up and stuff like that. That's something Europeans used to do
Oh yeah, that's a cool.
centuries ago. And then now I see that in the train. Listen, they
But when
stand,
they don't steal though.
but they don't steal.
No, it's just the white people.
But they
steal.
just want,
This is what I'm saying. Like stop doing. Just say we embraced it. That's it.
that's it.
Hey, it looked nice. I embraced it.
It makes us like shine and be individuals, be just one person. You don't have to look like everybody else. But if you want to do a version of it, do it. En vez de ladito, sáltalo así para arriba.
Before we go on, I found it. So we have la Santa Clara, la Pinta, la Santa Clarita,
Mira pa'
Santa
allá.
Maria, and then 2 of the ships are Nina and Peña.
Peña. Wow, mira esto.
And they all were about 50 to 70 feet long. So
So it was carrying a lot of people in there. So I don't want to hear it.
So, but
you know, so mira para allá. ¿Viste?
Latins, now the Latins don't travel for nothing.
We don't travel for nothing. That's why we don't go nowhere. We afraid of telling anybody who comes and tells us, listen, let's go get a cruise. What cruise?
Yeah, right.
I ain't getting in no cruise. Where we going? I ain't staying over there. I'm not getting off the boat.
My ancestors were in the cruise.
You know how the cruise stops in different ports? I ain't getting off the cruise. They might leave my butt there.
Oh, snap. I didn't even know this. It started in October 12th.
Mira para allá.
35 days of Columbus going around the world looking for things.
Mira, Columbus, ese era un pillo, eso era lo que era un pillo.
In 1492, October 12th.
Ese era un pillo, Columbus was a pillo. He used to go.
No, he was a, mira, yo. I'm going to take you to this place. It's going to have platanos all over the place. It's going to have...
You're going to have oceanfront view.
You're going to have café. He was like, vámonos.
Chacho, I know, mami. I'm gonna come back and come and get you. Bendito, they never came back. And she had to go with Chucho from next door because you never came back.
They're like, why are you putting these chains on my leg? That's why one of the movies about back in the 1960s movie, but they were showing slaves, right? Oh, they were showing the black people like this, and I'm like, you know that's wrong, right? They was not the real ones that were down there. They were, some of them were the built ones. Like if you were big, they used to put you to do heavy.
Yeah.
If you were flaquito, you go into the cotton fields and all that.
It's true.
If you were somewhat educated, you're somewhat educated, they put you in the house, and even back then, the house used to always feel superior to the ones in the cottons and the one in the boats.
Yeah.
So, and they do that now.
They do, and they
do that now. So,
and if for a woman, if you were pretty, ay te jodiste. If you were pretty, they used to, oh, that's fresh meat, and even the owner's wife will be hating on you.
Yeah,
she's like, oh, I know my husband wants some of that.
Even though that's what they used to do.
And you know how we do. You know, Latinos. You know how my African American queens. You know, we got a body. We got a thing.
We have more body than blanquitos, so. And they said that a lot of the slave owners used to rape the things.
Yeah.
They did. If you look at the history and read it, they said it was rape because they got caught. So they were not allowed as a white person. As a white person, you're not allowed to say I had a relationship with her.
Because they used to have relationships.
So
they
the
used
wife
to have
used to
kids.
be like, oh, he slipped and he raped her or something like that. So they, they used to have to say that. And then if they find out you had a relationship with the person, they kill both of y'all.
Look at that.
And if the baby comes out light skinned,
they will keep him.
They would either keep or kill.
Look at that.
If anything,
or give it away. I think they would go give it away sometimes.
Yeah, even if they come out with a little bit because they knew. No, because a lot of times the slaves will give birth, and then the slave owners will keep it.
Yeah,
because it's theirs.
True. Yeah,
it's the father's, and they came out light skinned.
And a lot of the wives they couldn't bear any children.
Right.
And
the whole thing.
Eso es un bochinche. That's bochinche con.
I'm not saying that it didn't happen.
I'm gonna start a new thing here in Latino Ruido. We're gonna have a historical bochinche.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into it because
it was hard. It was hard. It was hard living.
It was hard, and if you were pretty, tú eras muchacho con esa, todo eso por ahí, olvídate.
Oh, then you definitely
te jodiste.
probably getting raped and everything.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but they will get raped by their own,
but
too.
Was it rape if you owned the person?
I don't think that they didn't see it that they were raped
because they owned them.
They owned them, so it's a property. So they could do whatever the heck they want. Because
so that's
it's unfortunate we talking like this, but it's the reality. You were a property to them, and a property sad. They could do whatever the heck they want with you. So if they wanted to,
now we just slaves again to the government.
Now look at that, to the freaking government.
We wake up, go to work, pay them, leave, pay the bills, pay them again,
and then they got the nerve to raise the prices on the food. ¿Tú me puedes creer eso? I'm still upset at that. Listen.
Remember $20 used to get you a whole.
Mira, una compra así. $20 now is just the 3 things, not even 2. $9.99 and then
yesterday or the other day I brought like 5 or 6 things and she was like $47. I was like, damn, I should just buy 50 so I can get the sale.
I know.
If you buy 50, then you can buy like rice for $10 or oil for something.
But other than that, you can.
I'm like, I should have just paid $5 more. I only brought four
Comprate
things.
another can of Chef Boyardee.
Listen.
It's not even Chef Boyardee expensive now. Can you? It's like everything is.
All right, here's a tip that I've been doing: buy in bulks on the cans, the canned stuff. Like Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, I love Chef Boyardee. Tuna fish.
Amazon, they be selling all these places. Or what you do is, and I'm surprised that they don't teach this in school when they taught me.
Right.
You look in the back of the labels for the companies.
Interesting.
You send them an email, but back in the days it was send them a letter.
Right.
But now you send them an email saying that you like their product, you want to try their products.
Ooh.
They send you a coupon so you can save some money, or sometimes they even send you the product for free.
Mira, look, Latino Ruido with the shopping,
Listen.
tips right here. With,
anything that I can
Charles.
save money, I know about it.
Listen, so that's another segment we're gonna go for. We're gonna have it.
Yeah, save
we're gonna
some
have
money.
the Latino Ruido saving. Oh my
Y'all-
God!
y'all
Look,
be- y'all be paying-
I got nervous. I was like,
I'll be paying $7-8 for like Chip Ahoy's and stuff like that. I'll be paying $2 to $3.
That is it. Can you
With the
believe?
coupones, I'll be like, and sometimes they
Listen,
send me.
it's so expensive.
Yeah, they send you coupons for free product, so you can
Oh
go
my
and you can
God.
buy it for free and stuff like that to test it out.
And then I'm kind of upset at Chips Ahoy because I bought them the other day and it's like there weren't that many chips in it. I thought that you were gonna get a chip in every bite and I didn't see nothing.
Well, they cut
Wasn't
that
that
off.
bad.
They cut that off when.
Now you
when
don't hear that. Remember that
Yeah.
it was like that.
There's a chip on every bite. Now they cut that off because
I didn't find a chip in my bite.
people were complaining it's too much chips or too much this. You know how people
Ay,
complain
Dios
about it.
mío, yo
And
no
then the
puedo.
price went up.
Yo no
so
puedo. No puedo.
Chocolate went up, man. Especially Mexican chocolate. You can't buy
I
Mexican
know.
chocolate anymore.
Se jodió.
That's
Se jodió.
expensive.
Well, now it's gonna be kosher chocolate in Mexico because the presidente is
You know
judía.
that chocolate takes a long time to make from the
I
tree.
know.
I was watching how they really
It's some
make
good
it.
chocolate. It really, they make good chocolate. I like the chocolate from Ecuador también.
Yeah, they make it fresh from the tree, and they have to. It takes a whole. There's a village
my
that does it. So it's not like a factory where they put
Oh my
milk.
God, chocolate.
They put milk and all this other stuff together. No, they
I know.
they take it from the chocolate
Listen,
bean.
anybody out there, do you like chocolate? Like, have you tasted any, European? Do you think Belgian, European chocolate is better than the Latino one?
Sure, that's why they're watching this
it's
show now because they heard I'm here. They like chocolate.
Chocolate, viste, chocolate. But yeah, listen. Pero, it's overall, it's like everything is going up. I'm like, I can't even freaking, but it's $20, one thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But,
So-
that's just life.
I'm just glad that I was taught how to. Well, my mom before, I was like, damn, you never taught me how to cook just for me. It's always, I got to cook and then there's a big plato of this.
That's
but
right.
now I'm glad because you make a big food. I know people like, oh, I'm going to make a small one for me. No.
Nope.
You make one big one, you can have it for dinner and then take a bowl to lunch for school, for school,
school,
for
work, whatever.
Whatever you're going to do, now you have your lunch.
Your lunch.
Where
yeah.
this way you don't have to spend money on lunch. And then if you come home, you probably have still leftovers.
Leftovers. And then you could do wonders with leftovers. Like if you do, specifically since Latino, we do arroz habichuela, right? Rice and beans. Listen, you have rice and beans for today, but then tomorrow you change it and you mix it together. And it's rice, but it's different. But you
See, I live
find your
with an
ways.
Asian.
I
I live with an Asian. The leftover rice, she turns into fried rice.
Yes, you
She
do
be
your
putting
own.
she be putting her
Latino
vegetables and
oh
stuff in
my
there.
God, yes.
And she takes the leftovers and makes it fried rice.
Oh my God, and it's so good. Oh my God, Charles, that you brought, because my son asked for me to do that the other day. He was like, oh, you should do fried rice. And I'm like, damn, I should.
Yep.
And your own chicken with broccoli. What that? Yo lo llamo pollo a la plancha. Spanish, you just put broccoli on the side, pero es como pollo a la plancha. I call it pollo a la plancha. I
Oh,
don't know.
Johnny said, guys, I just got home.
Oh wow, Johnny, you could just got home from Paris?
Yeah, you just got
Ay,
home.
Dios mío. Because we sent him in special assignment to Paris to friends.
Me lo botaron as soon as he got there.
Lo botaron. They don't want him in Paris. He was eating all the croissants.
So
He was eating all the croissants.
no, but there's ways to cut your budget. Especially, I'm a Latino. My mom taught me how to be cheap. See, not cheap.
Let-
We were poor back in the days, so we learned how to
But
stretch
how
our
to,
dollar.
yeah, you gotta
We had to stretch our dollar.
how to stretch and how to, yeah.
Now they don't know how to stretch the
No
dollar.
desperdicia la comida. Cause you know how they
Like-
used to tell you, no desperdicia la comida, because there's a lot of hungry people out there in Africa or in those third world countries that they have no food and they always make you feel guilty.
Oh, yeah.
And then you be like, but eat all that broccoli, and you be like, but I don't want to, and then they you make you eat it, because then they make you feel guilty about it. You ever went through
I
that?
don't want to eat. Well, people in hell want water, but they're not getting it, so you better
exactly.
eat that.
There's
My mom
people
used to come up
starving
with
in
stuff.
India, and
No,
look at
and then
that.
back in the days, we had that lady that used to do the commercials. For 5 cents a day, you
I
can
know.
feed a person in Africa. Why is it the only one that was getting fat was her?
I know, because what was he? I know.
She got mad fat.
I don't know. She
after
was
a couple
very
of
healthy.
years. After a couple of years, she was eating the people's food. That's what
Yeah,
she was
she
doing.
was eating all that 5 cents a day. She was keeping that.
No,
That's
but-
what they were saying.
But I remember when those commercials came out. You see, you better eat all your food. Mira.
Look at that, people. And then they put the pictures of the sad kids with the damn flyer. Just
With the flies.
Where's the flyer? And the flyer is right there, and it makes you feel guilty. I'm like, man, I'm sorry, mom. And then you go and eat it. You eat that
But
broccoli and
but
the
here they take it.
spinach.
I don't think there's no one now that can say, unless they're
Right.
homeless, that they poor. When
That's
they're living
true.
in apartments and stuff, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe.
But back in
You
the
know,
days,
let us know what you
back in the
think.
days, we were even with my apartment, we were poor. You know, I told you one slice of ham, one slice of cheese, but we learned how to stretch it out.
Exactly.
My snacks, I remember I used to slice cheese. I used to make little circles on the cheese. I used to make that last, little squares and stuff.
It's true. You make it last. You
I used to make it
like
last.
cut-ins and slices and all that
Roll
stuff.
it up
and-
with the salchicha, with the little salchicha.
And then you will go a little.
But
a
now-
little bite.
But now they be like, oh, I want this. And y'all only want it because someone else is buying it.
It's true.
Like all this fake healthy food.
Ay, Dios mío.
And I'm like,
Ay, por favor.
you're spending so much money. That's why I said I'm on a strict diet. And I've been on this diet for a long time. And it's called price diet.
Price diet.
Whatever my wallet can afford is what I'm going to buy. to
And
eat.
that's it. And that's it. And you make wonders. You invent up dishes that you would never thought that you would put together. And it's satisfying. It's satisfying. And you got food in your stomach. And people start, and I'm going to say it. There's a lot of people that stop being selfish. Stop being oh, it has to be like, no. You can't afford it. So then you live within your means. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine to eat chicken
Mix-
legs once
mix-
in a while.
mix
I
it
don't
up.
care if you like chicken breast. I understand that, but sometimes when the chicken breast is not available, listen, you made that chicken leg taste like chicken breast.
No, one day I had chicken with rice.
Ay, qué rico.
And then I had so much chicken left. So the next day I had, guess what? Chicken sandwich. Cut the meat out, put it on my
Mira.
slice of thing, and bam, I put a little cheese. I had a chicken sandwich.
And it tastes delicious. Tastes delicious.
Cooked it and had chicken for the 3 days, but each day was a different type of,
That's what I'm saying. Then you come across, like, you start inventing things that you're like, oh my God. And you do it. It's just, I'm sorry to say, but I feel like there's a lot of people that become selfish and they become spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
I believe on that. I'm sorry, but I believe that there's a lot of people in this country that are very spoiled.
Oh no, Americans we are.
Adiós que sí que.
Americans we are, like with especially like with the water,
Mira.
with water and stuff like that. Go to any other state, especially New York. But you go to any other state, they be like, yo, why you leaving that pump on all day? No, turn that off. You go to another country and they be
Mira.
like,
Mira.
how you brushing your teeth? Like in the Philippines and stuff, they put a cup of water, then they brush their teeth. No, we leave the thing running.
And then we let it running,
and we like
and then
this.
you make splash everywhere, and it's like 10,000
Because we
gallons
don't
of
care.
water running. Like, what's going on?
Some
What's
people,
going on?
well, a lot of people don't own their house and they don't pay for water. Wait till they pay for water.
Yeah,
That's
it's
when
true.
it'll be different.
It's true.
That's when it
But
changes.
in the city, we very spoiled. I'm sorry, we gotta say it. We got very spoiled.
This guy says saludos.
Saludo. ¿Quién es?
What's his name?
Candelo. Miado, Candelo.
Oh, Candelo, the singer.
Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Candelo. Ay, está caliente.
Yeah, saludo, my people. What's going on? Yeah,
You know.
but you need to learn how to save money, especially Latinos.
We have to. We're living in a time right now that is critical. It's very important that we have to, be very mindful of our spending.
I got a question for you. Do you think Latinos spend more money on food now because they don't know how to cook Latino food that much no more? Because grandma left, mom left. The real mom. I'm talking about the 40, 30-year-old, not the 20-year-old.
Now that you mentioned, that's a good point. And I agree with you because, a lot of the elders are passing away. They
took their recipes with them.
They take their recipe with them.
And we don't write recipes because we don't measure.
Yeah.
How many spoons? Maldito sea. This guy said how many spoons? Mira, dame. Boom, boom, boom. Dame uno más. So that was
and
3?
A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. Like, a lot of people don't know how to. And we had a conversation about this, about washing the rice to get that starch out. A lot of people be like, oh my God, it's white. I don't know. Is it bad? I'm going to throw the whole thing out.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that their mind, Latino minds right now, is like they don't know how to be creative. Because our elders have passed on and we don't have that. Déjame llamar a Titi. Mira, Titi, how you cook this?
Because compare the 13-year-old kids from back in the days who already knew how to cook rice and cook food to the 13-year-old now. Not many people. Not many kids know how to cook nothing. They boil a water, they'll be like, what's the instructions? Like, they don't know anything from... My son is 8 and he's already doing rice.
But that, I mean? And it comes from us that meat. We have to.
And like he sazons the meat at least now. Like I told.
Pero his mind was like, look, I have to do this to cook.
And he asked me like, how many spoons? I said, boy, you don't do it until you feel good. He was like, but in the book it says one.
He said in the book.
I was like, that's not a Spanish thing. We don't even write it. My mom used to be like, look, there's 4 people here. Put like 5 cups of rice. And then, but mom, yesterday you put 7 because that's how I felt. Like,
it's true. It's true.
There's no measurements when it comes to Latino.
But I think that the generation now is like they don't know how to cook it. They don't, like we said, the elders passed on, pero they don't have time. They don't have the time to teach their kids. They don't want to.
Okay, said, I think Latinos cook a lot and the culture are successful. Yes and no. I'm going to disagree.
There it is. Let's go.
The adult Latinos cook a lot.
They do.
Name me a couple of kids, and I'll stay quiet. But all your whole family that's in your house, name me kids under 13-year-olds that are cooking like they used to do before.
They don't. You don't find those. Even my son.
So it's not a success if Latinos, 12, 13-year-olds don't know the history, can't cook. If you can't cook arroz con bichuela, then we need your Latino part back. Look,
my son, I try to teach him how to do rice. Mm-hmm. He burned the rice. Okay, I was like, oh man, I burned it. So automatically he gave up. So then I said, okay, let me be, and this is just to give you an idea how our minds are. I was like, okay, so do it in a rice cooker to make it easier. Candelo. And he knows how to do that. But if he does it like the old way that we used to do it with the water and the in the caldero, he's terrible. But I think that we have modified our way of teaching and even cooking to make it more easier now because a lot of people are always,
Because my son was like, but I could just throw 3 cups in water in the rice cooker. No, you cooking it the way we cook it.
Exactly.
With the oil, the salt.
So is that we talked about, like we losing that essence that we used to teach our kids.
Oh, see, he said, I'm a board member of something. I don't know. But he didn't say what.
Oh, okay.
I'm a board member. We need to teach them. Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. It's not really successful if we have kids out here now that are not doing anything of their culture. I'm not speaking just Latino.
Right.
Whatever culture they are,
true.
They need to learn how to.
I think that you have to learn how to, you have to teach them how to depend on themselves. Because what if, God forbid, as they grow up to adulthood, how they're going to survive? Because yo no voy a durar todo el tiempo. There's going to be a time that it's time for me to go. What are you going to do? You have to.
Like I said, all the people I know teaches their kids, which all the people you know are viejitos. They're about 40 years old, 30 to 40 years old.
Somos viejitos, pero espérate.
We're
Somos
about 30. Of
viejitos,
course, we're
wait.
teaching our kids. You know what I mean? 30 to 40-year-old people are teaching their kids.
Yeah, they are.
But when you have parents now that are 20 to 22 years old now, they're not teaching their kids stuff because they have
not.
their own life and they don't got time. Listen,
I'm going to order Uber Eats.
that's what I'm saying. What's for dinner? I don't know. Let me see what's on sale with Uber Eats.
Yeah, it's on for...
Now, I can see
Mom,
as
send
you
me
a
money for
single-
Uber Eats.
If you're a single
Okay.
person, yes. If you're a single person, okay.
Right.
I can understand, like, you buy a little platito for like $7 or $8 because it's cheaper that way.
Right,
But if you're
right.
a family
A
and you're
family.
spending $30 on 3 to 4 people, that's
No,
not.
of course, it's always a struggle. It's going to be a struggle all the time,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
Oh,
But we-
especially struggling for time.
Oh my God! So it's time. It's that time. Listen, thank you guys so much for joining us today. We send love and blessings to Johnny.
Cardell said, no,
What he said,
sir.
what he said?
He said, no, sir. I'm a singer, I know. I know who you are, and I know los viejitos, and they all teach their kids.
No, it's
Saludos.
true. It's
Thank you
true.
for your conversation.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to Charles
No problem,
for
no
joining
problem.
me today. Listen, have love and blessings. Have a great week. We see you next week in el Latino Ruido. Mira, follow, like, email us, and I'm
Yeah,
still looking
share,
for the
share,
Limber
share.
Lady. And share.
Te quiero mucho.
Lo quiero.
All right. Check me out tomorrow live at 6 p.m. and you can have more laughs and more subjects where you might get pissed. But hey,
Oh.
the LDM show, or check out all the LDM network shows on there.
Yes.
So, Latino Ruido, Candelo.
Latin noise.
noise.
Bye, guys. See ya. Dun, dun, dun. Run, Charles. Look, run is running. Bye, guys. Love you guys. Bye.